Okay, we're gonna read the lyrics from the song Dumb and Poetic from Sabrina Carpenter, and then we're gonna talk about it. And just talk about it. I was gonna do a whole album first, and we still can. Let me know in the comments if you want. But since she called out the poets, let's see what was said. I've listened to this song before. Honestly, it's not a song I gravitate towards, oddly enough, but it's interesting. Alright. You're so dumb and poetic. What is the definition of dumb? I know that's a weird question to ask, but I am curious. Temporary, unable, or willing to speak. Right. Definition of dumb. Lacking intelligence or temporarily unable to speak, but is also meaning related to silence, lack of property, lack of intelligence. Okay, so either you can't speak or you shouldn't speak. Okay, so you're so dumb and poetic. It's just what I fall for. I like the aesthetic. Every self-help book, you've already read it. Cherry-picked lines like the words invented. If I ever invent the word, I'm never going to shut up about the word. I will just mention it any place, anytime. I won't even say hi anymore. I'll just say my own word and be like, hey, I made that word. So, gold star for highbrow manipulation. Okay, let's talk about this. I had this in class at some point. I honestly don't know how it came up, and I'm not blaming anyone. Poets are known to be players, which I didn't think of. When I think of a poet, I don't think of a player, but I do think of someone very arrogant. So, potato, no, I'm joking. But, so it's interesting, because I'm now teaching how to write love letters like poets and these kind of things, but I don't want to romanticize poets too much. I think they're good at what they do, which is writing. And that's kind of it. I'm not trying to romanticize the essence of a poet, because usually they're depressed or manipulative. I was pointing to the phone. Because, yeah, I mean, manipulation works on words. It works on evoking feelings, and what can a poet do? So I'm not trying to romanticize poets in general, just to be honest. Yeah, that was all. The thought ended before I ended my sentence. Okay. Gold star for highbrow manipulation, and love everyone is your favorite quotation. Try to come off like you're soft and well-spoken. Jack off to lyrics by Leonard Cohen. I don't know Leonard Cohen. Every single song that mentions poets, every single poet I don't know. I don't read poetry, I write it. That sounded more arrogant than it was meant to be, but I don't read it at large. I just don't. Maybe someday. Singer, songwriter, poet. Okay, cool. Don't think you understand. Just because you talk like one doesn't make you a man. I love that sentence, because I think it's interesting, because words are supposed to describe a feeling, but sometimes words can come without the feeling, and that's actually manipulation, blah, blah, blah. But it is interesting when someone inhabits the end result of something without actually having done the work. When they inhabit confidence without competence, when they inhabit comfort without discomfort. When you get somewhere, but it's like you're casting yourself in the play instead of actually getting there. And it's interesting. It's just interesting. You're so sad, there's no communication, but baby, you put us in this situation. You're running so fast from the hearts that you're breaking. Save your breath for your floor meditation. Did you know, random facts about breath? Breath is the first way we learn how to communicate, because before we speak, we breathe. And that's how we communicate with our body and our nervous system. It's really interesting. Breath is a huge thing. The title of my second poetry book is called Breathing In More Than Breathing Out. Yeah, running from the hearts that you're breaking is a good line. I like it. You're so pathetic, you'd make a great wife. Oh no, not pathetic. Sorry, I have dyslexia. I actually do. I actually do. Because a lot of people make that joke and they don't have dyslexia, and I'm like, that's fine, but I do. I mean, I'm not actually offended, I don't care. I've done just fine with it. But it's just funny when that's a huge thing, and I didn't know it was such a thing to joke about that. Anyways, you're so empathetic, you'd make a great wife, and I promise the mushrooms aren't changing your life. Well, you crashed the car and abandoned the wreckage. Fuck with my head like it's some kind of fetish. What does crash the car and abandons the wreckage? What's a wreckage? And what is the metaphor for car? The path that they were driving on? I refuse to believe that anything is ever meant as it's said in poetry or in writing. I'm always like, what's the metaphor? And I'm waiting for that one day when someone's like, that's just the thing. The thing is the thing. Wreckage is the broken, disordered parts. Okay, the broken parts. What did he do with the broken parts? He abandoned the broken parts. Aww. Don't think you understand. Just because you act like one doesn't make you a man. Oh, that's a good. You do the motions of the thing. You speak like the thing, but you're still not actually the thing. Which honestly is a very confusing thing to be able to explain. When everything is described, but it's actually still not the thing. You know, there's a few things in the universe, dramatic statement, that like overlap. And most things have some like slight overlap. But then there's things that only have one big difference, and then there's so much overlap that it is really difficult to explain the difference without being very confused and speaking for a long time. So she did that well. I really like that. Don't think you'd understand just because you leave like one doesn't make you a man. Interesting. So let me know if you want me to do the whole album. Any of the albums. I would probably start with emails I can't send and short and sweet, and then the new one, Man's Best Friend. But yeah, let me know.